So, I mean, when you talk about Chicago, we report on it all the time. Like, for example, in August, 58 people got shot in Chicago over 3 days.
Yeah.
How much of that were you around and actually witnessing growing up where you grew up?
It was like, well, really like I was like I'm from the north side, grew up on the north side, you feel me, in my hood, but it's like for most of my life too, I lived on the low end, but I was still going to school in my hood, you feel me? So I'm seeing it from all type of angles, you feel me? Like on the low end, I'm coming home, you hear the gunshots, you see the red tape, yellow tape, you come on the block, you get into school, you see the red tape, yellow tape. It's like, oh, everywhere you go, really.
Did you lose any friends along the way?
Yeah, I lost my first friend. I was about 15 years old.
From gun violence?
Yeah,
Okay. So as a 15-year-old, here you are hanging out with your friend doing teenage shit, and then the next day he's just gone forever. How did that affect you?
it messed me up real bad mentally just to see my 16-year-old friend in the casket. I'm like, damn. Like we watched each other grow up. Man, it's fuck your head up.
Yeah, yeah. I lost one of my best friends at 23, and I remember how badly it fucked me up. I can't even imagine 15 or 16.
Right. Yeah.
You know. Okay, but I mean, even after that, you still got kind of messed up in the streets a little bit.
Yeah, it was like that just made me look at everything differently, but it was like I didn't really, you feel me, fall off into the streets correlating to that. It was just like me personally, like after going down the line after that moment, then it was like, I was just like, fuck it.
I mean, from your point of view, when you see that type of thing happening, and you sit there and you lose your best friend, and like you said, you're seeing the red tape and the yellow tape and all the murders and shootings that happen. Like, why do you think? I mean, because these types of things happen everywhere in the world, but Chicago just seems to be more concentrated. Like, what do you think is the reason for all that?
Cause it's just like, that's what's the norm where we from. Like, that's what everybody doing. And it's like, you ain't like I was saying that in the explaining and the finer things song, it's like you ain't looking up to the person who working a 9 to 5 and ain't that many talented people. So you feel me? Everybody just looking up to the nigga who known for shooting and etc. It's like so that's what you end up falling off into, and then when your homies dying and like that and so much going on, you just fall off into the mix because you trying to just adapt to your environment.
Yeah, yeah, man. And you talk about that in the song, where I guess you don't look up. There's no heroes where you're from, so you have to look up to the villains.
Right.
And you also talk about how the hood essentially just lied to you. With the dreams that they offered. I mean, I don't remember the exact lyric, but it was something like that.
Like, yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. So at 17, you're getting locked up for just a bunch of bullshit, and at that point, if you're talking about just petty drug shit, you're not really making any real money. You
To
know.
an extent, yeah. It was like I was seeing money, but it's like with me being a rapper, you feel me? I ain't stacking that money and you feel me, making it double like how it's supposed to, like how the average hustler would. I'm taking the money that I just made off the block and I'm at the studio next day, like a constant
Ah.
hustle with
Okay.
that. So it was like, but it paid off in the long run. You feel
Okay.
me?
So you were taking that little money and putting it into the studio and then recording your music.
Yeah.
Okay.